2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6. We need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower? I thought I didn't hear a pop there. Today we're going to be doing this with the Arctic Knight, which I've yet to do actually, paired with EchoSense Network and a whole bunch of other Mermonkeys. So let's get our Mermonkey placed down and let's begin our adventures. In this scenario, what do you all think of update 46 so far, along with the brand new Tac Shooter Paragon Crucible of Steel and Flame? I know for chimps it is highly not used because you have to get all that money in order to then get it. So yeah, free play chimps. Let's put you on strong so that we can actually pop these green balloons, but yet they're being a bit of a pest at the moment and they keep escaping with one red balloon intact. Not my go-to thing when it comes to trying to do this scenario. I'd rather do it so that I don't actually have to suffer from the consequence of my own actions. Here is Geraldo, because in every 2 Megapops run, unless it's a tower specific sort of thing where it's like Jones with mortar, then yeah, Geraldo is the hero in which you want for your 2 Megapops runs. I don't think I really need to explain that, even though Geraldo's shop has been hit with that deflation recently, or inflation. Deflation of wanting to buy, inflation of the prices, and a yellow balloon that somehow is evading our attacks. Let's see, last... Oh gosh, it keeps escaping us. Yeah, this is not looking good here. How about a glue gunner for our endeavors? There we go, that sort of does it. Hopefully that also works for round 14 when we're up against several spaced out yellows. No thank you very much. Let's get some EchoSense positions so that we can see camo balloons, and also try to do hone and seek their targets. I don't know where my thought of speech was there. Here we go, round 14. The round in which I am not too keen on, because these yellow balloons are somehow perfectly spaced out where they just... There's always one of them that's gonna evade my abilities of popping them. Just like in this scenario. Oh gosh, thank you Glue Gunner for holding them in place. Okay, sharper prongs so we can go through more balloons without the projectile just suddenly disappearing on us. That projectile being the trident. And pink balloon, hopefully we can deal with it. That sudden sharpness and its speed just sealed the deal for me. No thank you. Perhaps some tidal chill as well. You know, chill out balloons. Just stop going too quickly. Just chill out. Let yourself be popped. That worked. Okay, but we do have an upcoming purple issue for when we go to Riptide Champion. But at the moment, we've got a lead problem when it comes to round 28. So I'm thinking of a 320 submarine. What about just a mortar? Just like a base mortar to finish the deal there with that particular scenario I was trying to think of. I was vomiting because of my attempt at a 2 Megapops with a 220 mortar. I do not want to relive those days, thank you very much. And we've got our own issues going on here with a certain yellow balloon. Let's put our glob of glue over here and hopefully that slows down all of them, hopefully. Yeah, we're good on that front. Just got this green balloon left to contest with, but aside from that, we're pretty good, pretty chill, pretty savvy. But I would say that the 320 sub would be better because of purple balloons when they're camofied. So yeah, and also the fact that we can use advanced intel so that we can hit any camo regrow purples later on. Yellow balloons are good. Hey, guess what? What did we just die to? You know what? I'm deciding that an early sub support is going to be very helpful here. Even if it means we do steal a lot of pops early on, it just means I don't have to continuously deflate myself when I go into a scenario where I keep dying to you know what. Round 27. Do we have enough pierce in order to get through this round, or do I need some help over here? You know what? We're going to need some help with another glob of glue there, and we should be good with this front. Just got these pesky yellow balloons as a threat, and we should be good. Should be golden. Golden Freddy. Now then, our lead issue, which is why we have our submarine as a 320. So in update 46, the Archmage has sort of become sort of a mini-mad when it comes to its Moab popping capabilities. So when you pair it with the middle cross path, its fireball attacks, its water fire, and regardless of cross pathing, I think its Dragon's Breath, can now do more damage against Moab class balloons, which is pretty swell if you're asking me. Round 31. I don't want to really rely on our submarine for too long, but with these regrowths here, obviously that's going to be a unwise thing to keep submerged. Put you on first actually for the time being. Right, that should do it for the time being. Riptide Champion. Now we have a new weakness in purple balloons. Also, Ninja Kiwi has made a very interesting change to the way in which the Arctic Knight's ability interacts with white balloons. Rather than just having their projectiles just completely disappear, it doesn't damage them, but it just goes past them, as if, like, if let's say a attack that can't do any damage against a camera balloon just goes through a camera balloon without doing anything. It's sort of that kind of interaction. Obviously not the same thing, but it's similar to that kind of interaction. At the moment we have the energy damage type. Arctic Knight will be the frigid damage type. But we will get an MIB in order to remove all of our issues when it comes to damage typing. 36, will we require a wonderful submergence support? Submergence support. You can definitely tell that submergence support was needed as a support for 2 Megapops when the name support is in its name. Sorry, the word support. I got that mixed up there. I do apologize, Reddit. More lead balloons to contest with. Luckily, we've got the eyesight of our glue gunner there, so we don't really have to worry about that, but we do have to worry about... Oh, I was worried that one of those yellow balloons might have escaped there. I mean, I've never had that before happen to me, have I now? Round 39 shouldn't be a problem. It's round 40 where we might encounter an issue with a said Moab, which will not be good, but obviously, I have had stranger encounters, and that doesn't mean stranger things. Okay, so can we do this without Jerry's fire? And if so, how close is it going to be? The answer is, well, it's not even close. So let's try this using Jerry's fire. Here we go. Is our wonderful friend with fire, and it should go down really easily. Just like that. We'll get Arctic Knights before we get our MIB up and running, but we do have to really be worried about the white balloons and zebra balloons and all that jazz. But we do have our Jerry's fire to help circumvent that temporary issue which we have with those pesky ones. As long as we can go through all of the layers, we don't have to worry about our attacks being pierce capped to 0. Right, we apply the Jerry's fire, and thanks to inflation, a lot of the items have now gotten a higher price in order to actually buy them. Thanks, Ninja Kiwi. Said towers don't need said nerves, but alas, these things happen. Thank you, inflation. What was that H-bomb about Geraldo always looking to get a fair price from his deals? Well, it seems that on the shopping end, when he actually sells the items, it's not going to be entirely fair. Would you explain that in your lore video? Why his shop has been affected by inflation when he should not in fact be affected by inflation, because this is a game? I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not expecting him to say something along those lines when it comes to explain how his shop has been affected by inflation. I just thought it was quite funny where H-Bomb did a video recently explaining like 55 pieces of lore encrypted from the blogs, and it's like one of them was like Geraldo has never been scammed once. But it's like, Ninja Kiwi, why are you making us be scammed by Geraldo? We do have the Arctic Knight's ability to help us out, but I'd rather use it in the early and the mid portion of a round rather than late, just because, well, I'd rather have the ability back up and running for the next round. I think I should hold off from Jerry's fire again until I can get more. Well, until we get to the 90s where our. Well, we hit the last 10 rounds, we can put another Jerry's fire on, and we don't have to worry about, well, putting yet another one on because of, well, the round duration of which it lasts for. So we've only got the 013 glue gunner. We don't need what you would... A trident cannot outrun a yellow balloon, confirmed. Perhaps on one of these Moabs we should initiate the Arctic... Actually, you know what? We'll initiate it now, actually. And hopefully this last ceramic gets affected. Yes. Right, we're going to get something for the masses. Because they deserve to be glued as... Why? God, this video is going to contribute towards 100k special. The 100k special being that every single time we've died to a yellow balloon throughout my channel's history so far. And if you subscribe, then maybe we'll have less videos to comb through if you're not subscribed already. But obviously subscribe if you feel like that I am worthy of your subscription, and your left click over the subscribe button. Right, and with Glue Strike, our next objective is to get the engineer of all time in a 2 Megapops run, the Overclock. I think we'll use the ability now since those last Moabs were clumped up together. 58 is going down very well. Use it now actually just to get rid of these last few Moabs a bit more quickly. Yeah, that last one was popped much sooner because it was under the effects of Glue Strike early on in its lifespan. Okay, 59 camo leads, decamified by the submarine. It's only a minor annoyance because I do require, well, not require, but do like that +1 camo damage when invisibility potion reaches level 19. What's update 47 gonna bring? Invisibility potion doesn't actually grant the tower camo detection, but just sort of gives it the chance of attacking a camo balloon. And then if it attacks the camo balloon, then it has a 50% chance of actually doing damage. Kind of like a Striker Jones partial being able to grant explosive towers in itself a means of popping camo zebra balloons. And I'm not going on a tangent here, but what other ways can Ninja Kiwi keep on constantly nerfing Geraldo? Right, ability on the fortified Moabs. And then now let us think about round 63 and the many ceramics that come along our way from here on out. Okay, second lot of ceramics, and then soon it's going to be number 3, but let's just deal with that with the Arctic Knight, and that should be it.
This simply won't do.
I didn't want to do this, but you forced my hand. It's time to activate Jerry's fire again. And hopefully we can just get through this scenario without having to constantly die to yellow balloons again. And I just wasted my Arctic Knight ability there, so that was stupid. But at least these blue balloons helped get our abilities back just a bit sooner. I wonder if I should have gotten the top cross path instead, because it does attack faster and its projectiles fly faster as well. I'm not too sure. Finish off the BFB's innards there, and the insides are done. And the overclock is to be at our disposal. like that. I do wish the Arctic Knight abilities have their own unique sound effects, to be honest. And sort of like the Tag Shooter Paragon's Meteor Impact, that's just the First Strike or the Merb Assassin sound effect. So kind of wish in a way they had their own sound effect, but the visuals of the Meteoric Impact. Bloody hell, Ninja Kiwi made such a visually satisfying effect that goes on the screen when meteoric impact lands on a balloon. Just a huge blue circle with a white skull enveloping whatever target it so unfortunately for the target itself has just obliterated. I do want the Homeland Defense next, which is going to be our next venture into the unknown. Arctic Knight all of use, and the Arctic Knight ability is affected by Overclock, which is really nice, alongside Homeland Defense, sorry, Quarter Arms and Homeland Defense. And the effects are pretty insane when you put all of these things together. Let's put you on last, and then Arctic Knight ability all of use, just so you have that extra damage. I mean, hopefully we can do all this before round 76 encompasses us. But we do have a lot of Moabs left, and what we essentially had from earlier is 0 Pierce. Not entirely 0 Pierce, but it does feel like it. Nice blue balloon over there, though. Round 76. Destroy. Oh my god, all of that just destroyed the round. Someone managed to do a 2 Megapops with this tower on Pat's Pond. I don't know how some people are able to do these sort of things. And I'm like, how in the actual F are you actually able to come up with a strategy for that sort of thing? Like, some players just absolutely amaze me. And it just goes to show, like, I feel like there's such a huge gap between, like, the top 0.0001% of players and just the casual player that just plays the game in their afternoon after a very hard day at work, just wants to play something chill, whip up Easy Monkey Meadow or something along those lines. Okay, that's Arctic Knight to the second wave of ceramics of this round, and hopefully we can go through all the rest of this round. Got Call to Arms now, which I did not look at for the longest period of time, which I do not know why. Right, we are struggling a little bit when it comes to Pierce, so we should try and use our Call to Arms in conjunction with everything else so we can get through all of these regrow rainbows. We don't exactly have 0 Pierce like I said earlier, but sometimes it just feel like, well, our tridents just don't exist. Oh my god, a bunch of yellow balloons are left. Oh my god, this game really does hate me. And there goes the rest of round 79. Yes, not even the wrath of... You know what, it's very late into round, so hopefully we can get the ability back for round 80. I misclicked on the glue strike there for... Well, that misclick costed me. And there we go, with one non-misclick later, we have gone through round 79. Round 80 though, that is a different thing to consider altogether. Not even with all of our abilities combined, we'll be able to take down the 0G, but we're a good portion of the way there. Another set of abilities later, and we have done it. Round 81... We'll get... No, we'll get Relentless Glue to 024 Glue Gunner, and that will help us out when it comes to stunning and stalling these balloons. And we almost took out the entire round with just the Arctic Knight ability, along with everything else, finishing them off. Well, should I get some increased range by utilizing the Echo Sense network trait? There's always one of those maps which is incredibly poor to hide your supporting towers, like this tree being the only viable thing in which we can use to block towers as line of sight. Like, you could possibly do some gimmicky stuff with these umbrellas, but you have to do it with a smaller tower, and the Mermonkey simply can't, like, fit beside it. The Mermonkey's too thick. But with that times 10 EchoSense network, we are now able to do the thing where we have increased range. Hopefully the Arctic Knight took the rest of the round out. There we go, round 85 with, oh gosh, no ability. Maybe that was a mistake. Perhaps we should have done that early on in the round. You know what, invisibility potion and Yeah, we've got the extra birdie now, so this will last for 10 rounds. That's our confirmation. We've got times 10, 10, 10. What other things can we do at 10? Not really. Nothing else. Round 85 secured with one ability later. Round 86. What about these 4 to 5 BFBs? Well, hopefully they'll take long enough so our abilities can come back and completely annihilate the lot of yous. Like so. Okay, I'm glad some of those were stalled a little bit, but perhaps they could have gone for longer being stalled. Round 87, doing a bit of damage there, but obviously not a huge or a great deal of damage. Overclock is what you call one of the best of all time for your 2 Megapops tower. A size itself, obviously. Imagine back in the day you could do an overclock 2 Megapops when Geraldo was originally released, where Sharpening Stone was much better, the Pickles was much better, when everything was cheaper, when Ninja Kiwi decided to make Geraldo like OP. Like, I think some of its nerfs are justified, but I think the ones more recent are just, well, it's just hammering down on Geraldo at this point. Stop nerfing Geraldo! For the last time, Ninja Kiwi. Ninja Kiwi be like, did you just say nerf Geraldo? I guess we'll nerf Geraldo again for the 42nd quadrillionth time. Now, can we do the rest of this round without requiring the Arctic Knight ability? Hopefully not, but I sense that we do because we're going to run into some Pierce issues here. Hopefully not. Oh gosh, these are going to get some steals. And why are you doing so much damage? Question mark? Why are you doing so much damage? Round 90. We'll do we'll do only the Arctic Knight ability itself. Hopefully that these DDTs can go down. Excellent. And now round 91 can be dealt with by the default attacks, and Relentless Glue is really helping us out when it comes to stalling any nearby ceramics, which have the unfortunate fate of, well, having a balloon nearby be popped by Relentless Glue Gunner. Round 92 could be quite relentless though, with all of the super fortified ceramics that exist on this round, and alongside of the fact that we're not really popping anything, but hopefully that can be justified at some point. Hopefully that can be justified at some point. Let's get the Arctic Knight ability out, doing a bit of damage against the ZMGs. Now it's just really the ZMGs which are the problem here. Unless, of course, a yellow balloon decides to comb through sneakily. Some say that in this game there is a 1 in 1 billionth chance that a invisible yellow balloon will appear on the screen. Who knows? Weirder things have happened. And there goes the rest of round 92. Stack everything together and so many more Arctic balls will be summoned. But then again, round 93 exists, and we have no abilities to counter these DDTs. Hopefully we can do the do here. Do the do. Excellent. We did the do. We done the dudist. And there goes the rest of round 93, hopefully. Probably was better when it was just for ceramics. Yeah, they're still able to damage these ceramics. No, thank you. Been Christmas shopping with my family, so that's why there was a cut between round 93 and this round, and the abilities have appeared in a different order. No, this is not a separate run. No, I have not gone off screen and done a different run because I wasn't pleased with the other run. This is all exactly the same run, just the abilities appear differently when you reload back into the game. It's always a case where when you originally get the upgrades, it's the upgrades in which you got the tier 4 upgrades in, but when you load back into the game, it's the order in when you originally put that tower down and not the order when you got the upgrades for the abilities. Also now, Homeland Defense. Hell yeah, we've got the mightiest of the middle path villages at our disposal, until Ninja Kiwi decides to put out the Monkey Village Paragon, and then yeah, infinite Homeland Defense. Also, the always spikes meme exists now on Reddit. It's called the tier 6 bottom crosspath upgrade of the spike factory. You look that up under the update 46 patch notes, sorry, and then you'll be able to find XX6 always spikes. Apparently it doesn't exist. Well, you've introduced it to us, so obviously it does exist, Ninja Kiwi. Also, DUTs are leaking through, so different timing required. What about if we fire it down there towards the beginning of the track and exterminated the first slot, but then again there's this one DDT over here that's deciding to not exist. Excellent. But then there are this one over here that is not existing. Excellent. Relentless glue strikes again. Round 96. What can we do against these behemoths over here? Let's put the trigger down there and then just going to exterminate all of yous. Didn't do too well there. Oh, I forgot about the set over there, so the ability just goes down there. Luckily, there's an effect to the targeting of this. At least it's not a yellow balloon. So different timing. Yeah, if we exterminated the majority of the ceramics and the fortified stuff, and that's brilliant. But you may never know with this game. It could give you anything. It could even give you a death screen to yellow balloons, which I keep on saying, but that just keeps on happening. I don't make the rules up, the game just gives them to me. Oh yeah, we are out of our inventory of our invisibility potion and our Jerry's fire. That's not good, game. That's not good me for not remembering to get them beforehand. Here we go, round 96. This time is a success. Brilliant. Some of them can go down there, then that's good. Yeah, 2 ceramics left. They'll get a little bit of chip damage from these. Well, not chip damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, round 97. Should be... Oh my god, the range of that Jerry's fire is affected, sorry, by the EchoSense network buff. Right, can we exterminate both of these at the same time? No, we may require one more usage of the abilities, because these are tanky BFBs and stuff. ZMGs, sorry. Okay, we'll do without the homeland defense, but this does not look good. We're going to come back around this way. We're going to get +2 damage from all of these Mermonkey attacks. But that should be good. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was a bit worried it was just going to leak there. No thanks. Right, with a full ability at our disposal, we should be able to do this no problem. Okay, so exterminated that lot, which is pretty good. But now we've got to wait for our ability to come back. Got one spike storm. Very good, very good. Coat them all over with the glue strike. Hope we'll get the homeland defense plus that ability active again. That's a wasted potential of the Arctic balls. You gotta have those balls primed and ready so we can shoot them out. And don't think dirty, how dare you. Okay, round 98. This is looking pretty good at the moment. Still these loose balloons over here. And that is the round sorted. Okay, round 99. Obviously, you'd have a different build than this for the remaining rounds. Oh, gosh, chasing those ceramics. No, thank you. Can we do it? Can we? We didn't do it. It's your fault. Okay, we'll try this again. Hopefully it'll be better this time. Won't it now, people? Okay, that should be good. Some of them are damaged. Yeah, that's good, that's good. It's just now we don't have the arsenal to be able to deal with all of this. Okay, can we deal with all of this though? That is the question. We've got 2 spike storms at the ready. Got that going, got this going, and yeah, I think we've got this in the bag, hopefully. Okay, 23k damage, that's all good. Okay, some of them have got quite a high amount of pops, which is not ideal, but we'll get there. We've got another... Oh, hold on. we can just do this. Just don't press 5 though. Do not press the 5 button. And we just do the rest of these. And oh, shall we do it now? That's fine. Damn, we didn't give the other Homeland defense active, but look at that. 2,012,819 Popperoonies with the 042 Arctic 9. I think on more difficult maps you would have to do 240 just because you don't have the space to hide all of the other Mermonkeys over here. Like, you have to put them behind cover so they don't steal all these pops, because these are quite a lot of pops in which they stole, which is not good for your endeavors. This one's quite good because it's mostly away from the track. Moabs mainly. Moabs, take him down. So thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and let me know if you enjoyed my all 9 Paragons video. That was quite a blast to create. I created that within an entire day, so from morning till evening. That was just like my work for the day. I don't really call it work. It was my fun little project of the day. Oh, I can see you there, monkey, poking your little elf hat out. There you are. And poof, and there you go, your hat is no longer there. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the elf monkey sacrifice there, and please be sure to use my creator support code whenever you are in the store. Perhaps you fancy some battle cast, or you fancy double cash mode, or fast track, or more knowledge points. You gotta have that knowledge. Maybe you want to unlock all. I remember seeing like hero skins being available. I'm not too sure where they are. There's like a $39.99 sort of hero skins pack, wasn't there? Where are you? Maybe it's just not available yet, and it's only available for certain content creators to show. But I don't see it on my page here. Maybe they need to remove it for some odd reason. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everybody.